One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So Oregon's offense will take the field first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Quick completion on the outlet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback,
the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Just plowing ahead. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line deep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off. It's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, and just steamrolling the defense. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough pitches on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Going for 6. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why he got picked up.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Friedman. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphries. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going. And he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
During the week, you always practice these trick plays, and as a player, you're like, when are we going to break it out? When are we going to call it? They break out the flea flicker, and it breaks out to success.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got a man. It's Friedman. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Under fire. And he won't get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We start the 4th quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to toss to the left. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coming out with it, it's Humphries. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Here's a hit. And the pass rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive. Maybe
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. He's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that,
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
this poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Snagged out in the air. Snowed under by the defense.
you run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They want that clock to run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs.
There he goes. And he's still running after the move. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it. They Made the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They'll line up for a second down play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like, when you
Like
look
he's
that
charging
good.
up like fucking.
Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
I always wanted
Thanks so much for spending
I always
some
wanted
time with
to
us.
make
For
bread.
David Pollock and Jesse
Let's get
Palmer,
this
I'm
started.
Reese
We're going
Davis.
320
This has
grams
been
of our
another
homemade
presentation
cereal
of
company.
EA
Going
Sports College
500
Football.
grams of harina, flour. We're going to do a squirting tin of agave, about like that. And a tablespoon of our Aspen dry yeast. We're going to mix that real nice. With these deep red burgundy. I'm colorblind. It's boring. It's a little dry. Let's just put cereal. Ooh. We're going to splash regular water.